Cut!
Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back, explorers, to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to also look in the description below for all credits given. And with all that said, good morning everyone. And I've been recently watching a number of animes, and yes, I want to talk about a different anime. And as I'm watching these animes and talking about them, the first thing I really need to state is that there are many different types of anime. And although they may have some similarities or something that connects them, uh, they are relatively unique. Well, for the most part. Last time I talked about something that was classified as, what was it? Oh, comedy, parody, uh, school, and shoujo ai. I have no idea what shoujo ai is yet, so forgive me, but I still think that particular anime was not tagged right. Nope. However, the anime I want to talk to you about is tagged under romantic comedy. Um, and yes, I can see where this would have romantic and comedy elements to it. Oh, wow. So, what anime do I want to talk about today? Now, let me back up a little bit. Oh, yes, Princess Jellyfish. And although they don't tag it with this, it should also be tagged with shoujo. Or shoujo, well, it should be tagged with shoujo. Meaning for girls. Alright, so synopsis is this. Princess Jellyfish centers around Mazukan, an apartment building in Tokyo, where the only tenants are otaku women and where no men are allowed. Yep. Well, each character has their own particular fixation. The protagonist is Tsukimi Kurasa, whose love of jellyfish stems from the memories of her dead mother, taking her to an aquarium and linking the lace-like tendrils of jellyfish to the dresses of princesses. Tsukimi hopes to become an illustrator and is an awkward girl terrified of social interactions. Attractive people and the prospect of formal work. The other tenets of Amazukan uh, are the same, being mainly Fujis, neats, and refer to themselves as the Amars, or, translated for us, nuns. Tsukimi meets the stylish Kuransuke Kuribachi, the illegitimate son of a politician, who cross-dresses to avoid the obligations of politics and to feel closer to his mother. Now, with that blurb out of the way, the one thing I will have to say is the comedy centers mainly around the antics of, shall we call them the sisterhood? The people who live in the apartment complex with Sukumi. And how they handle or cope with interactions from people who are, as they refer to them, stylish. Basically, anyone who isn't like them. Now, first episode, you don't find out anything about Kurenosuke until the very end of the episode. So you're confronted with, well, it's one of those things where Tsukimi knows everything there is to know about jellyfish, right? And something is bothering her, so she goes to visit a jellyfish at a, a pet store, I think. I'm not really sure, but either way, she's talking to this jellyfish because she's sort of, shall we say, adopted it? And eventually she notices another jellyfish was put in the tank with the one that jellyfish is that she's talking to. The unfortunate thing is that jellyfish, the mucus it secretes, will cause the other jellyfish's death. So she tries to get the person in the shop to move the jellyfish to a different tank, but yeah, that doesn't end well. So the person she is shoved into, being Kurenosuke, on one of his, shall we say, outings. And Kurenosuke comes to the jellyfish's rescue. But I really think that you should actually watch the anime for yourself and make your own conclusions. But although the whole, oh, cross-dressing in this case is um, cross-dressing according to most of the public in that particular anime is still considered perverted, but it is not thrown as words to the person. What are you doing dressed like that? You know, certain people don't want to see you like this. Now, politics to Kurenosuke is a particular bore. It's just dreadfully boring. So, for Kurenosuke, fashion and makeup and stuff like that is what he loves. So, he loves investing time in that. And he has plenty of friends, mind you, girlfriends, who relies on him to help them out when their makeup and uh, wardrobe don't match. But It's more of, how should I put it? Oh, yes, Kuronosuke has a brother, and a little bit, it's one of those things where you think maybe Sukumi and the brother hook up, but no, Land Shark has that one beached. And, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, just watch it and you'll know. But either way, Kuranosuke realizes he is falling for Tsukimi. However, Tsukimi only has eyes for the jellyfish, apparently. And it's gotten to be one of those things where the whole sisterhood has been, um, hasn't been, uh, well, how can I put this? I I don't know how it's like I don't know how exactly I should put it because I don't want to ruin the anime. Either way, I think the best thing I can say is although Kuranosuke is the cis male, he is still able to look pretty as a girl. And in order to go into the building Tsukumi is at, he, as he puts it, he has to girl it up in order to be accepted there. Because, as I said before, and the blurb said, men are not allowed in that building. So, it's one of those things where the way I look at it, this particular anime being a romantic comedy and having cross-dressing elements like the last anime I talked about actually does it rather tastefully. Keeping in mind that there are people who don't care what you do, and then there are people who do care what you do. And for the most part, the people who care about what you're doing and how it might damage their reputation and their look, uh, yeah, that's politics for you. But either way, as I said before, I do highly recommend Princess Jellyfish for anyone who will wants to watch it. There's plenty of reviews about it, and if you look, you might be able to find a few episodes on YouTube or somewhere else. Just look it up. Either way, oh, before I forget, Princess Jellyfish is only 11 episodes versus 12. Only 11 episodes. So don't worry, you can watch it in one sitting if you want, or you can watch it an episode at a time. And actually, most animes, I think you're supposed to watch them an episode at a time, like an episode a day, or knowing the binge watching habits that we all have nowadays, you can watch it in one sitting. I think I've actually talked your ears off long enough, so I'm going to leave you all with this. If you've been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, be true to you. Amena signing out.